Welcome to Doctor Advice. Today we take a session on reading skills. Among four LSRW skills, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Today our talk is on reading. What is reading? How reading is important? In what way it is useful in four communication skills and four language skills? Isn't it? Next, Francis Bacon, Victorian essayist, a Victorian essayist, gave a quotation on reading and writing. Reading maketh full man. Maketh means makes. Maketh is old English expression. Is an old English expression. It means it is about makes. Maketh means makes. Reading makes full man. Reading makes full man. Among these four language skills, listening, speaking, these two are related to oral communication for speaking purpose. Reading and writing, these two are related to writing purpose or written communication purpose. Two communicative tools: oral communication, written communication. Listen, speak, oral track. Read and write, written track. Two different tracks. So, how can a person able to call illiterate? How can you say a man is an illiterate man or a literate man? By looking at his reading and writing ability. So, among all these four language areas, four tracks, speech is the easiest form. We don't need to take much pain or practice on speaking. It comes automatically. If you say sometime in that culture, if you are exposed to that environment, you speak language automatically, whatever language is not organized. Listening is a little more difficult than speaking. Reading is most difficult, not easy. Reading and writing, these two are very difficult tasks, isn't it? So, what is reading? How to read faster and faster? How to read better and better? In what way reading helps us to improve our knowledge? In what way reading plays vital role in communication skills? So, reading from schooling onwards, from childhood onwards, we have been exposed to reading skills. But still, people are unknown to read properly. So, from schooling onwards, LKG onwards, students have been reading hundreds of books and to write examination. They read only examination point of view. Reading several types. Academic reading is different, general reading is different, scientific reading is different. So, what are the types of reading? Why reading is important? Francis Bacon says, reading makes a full man. Reading helps us to improve our communication. Speaking, if you train your tongue, you will become a speaker. To become a speaker, you need to train your tongue. If you keep on giving training to your tongue, you will become a speaker. If you give training to your ears, your mind, just you become a good listener. If you want to become a good listener, train to your ears. If you train to your tongue, you become a speaker. If you train to your ears, you become a listener. If you train to your eyes, you become a reader. If you want to become a good reader, you train to your eyes. If you train to your mind, you become a writer, not hand. Hand is not a criteria. Even some writers, the finest writers in the world, even John Milton, he explained his Paradise Lost series orally, word of mouth. His nephew wrote Paradise Lost book. It became world's classic. Paradise Lost, one book, 2, book 3. Isn't it epic? So your mind, if you train to your mind, you become a writer. If you train to your tongue, you become a speaker. If you train to your ears, you become a listener. If you train to your eyes, you become a reader. If you train to your mind, you become a writer. 4 language skills. If you want to improve your speaking skill, what should you do? Train to your tongue. If you want to become a good listener, you train to your ears. If you want to become a good reader, train to your eyes, to eyes. If you want to become a good writer, train to your mind. These are very important tools. All are here only, face only. That's why body language, face, your head is at most important in communication than other things. How head plays vital role in communication. All language skills, when you speak, tongue, when you listen, ears, when you read, eyes, when you write, mind. These are very, very important tools. Among those, mind is not a physical entity. You cannot touch it. But you can touch your tongue, you can touch your ears, you can touch your eyes. But we are extracting, we are distracting from our attention from language skills to other areas. So what is a reading? How to read a text? What is the purpose of reading? First, how to read a text, it is important. When a child joins in a school, he is taught word by word, because there is a gap between word to word. In a written language, if there is a sentence, there is a gap between word to word. Even articles, prepositions, there is a gap between first word, again preposition, next word. There is a gap between first word, again gap, preposition, again gap, next second word. And children think that, okay, we read word by word, by word. That's why children or people are not fluent in reading. The way you speak language, instead of word to word, pick up 2 words, 3 words at a time. Here also, you do one thing, to pick up 2 words and 3 words at a time to read. The same pattern, speaking pattern as well as reading pattern. You should read 2 words or 3 words at a time instead of reading single word to word. Why? Because when you join in a school, you are taught only word by word. Just you are exposed to that level. That's why you are unable to read a text properly, to understand a text properly. When they go for competitive examinations, IELTS examination, TOEFL examination, many students fail in reading sessions, comprehension part. A lengthy paragraph is given to you, around 1 page, 2 page paragraphs are given to you. You are asked to read the complete text and answer the questions. It is difficult for you to read the text because you read word by word. Your duty is, don't read word by word to word. Instead of looking at single words, look at 2 words, 3 words at a time. If it is possible, try to break the sentence into 2 pieces. First sentence, every paragraph is divided into sentence. First sentence, second sentence, third sentence, fourth sentence, fifth sentence, sixth sentence, like it. Suppose there are 10 sentences in a paragraph. Your duty is first break the complete paragraph into 2 pieces. First sentence, 2 parts. 1, 2. Second sentence, 1, 2. Third sentence, 1, 2. Fourth sentence, 1, 2, like it. And you look at the first part at a time. Second part at a time. Second line, first part, second part. Third line, first part, second part. Still, it is difficult for you to read that particular part at a time. Try to divide the first sentence into 3 pieces. First part, second part, third part. At a time. Look at a time. Then your eye contact will be less and less and more focus on reading. Your eyes cannot be strained by reading groups of words. If you look at each and every word, it takes much time, you cannot understand it. So if you keep on reading word to word, it takes a lot of time and understanding is also very difficult for you, and you cannot identify the meaning. Your focus is on each and every word, so you lose the track. Better to focus on 2 words and 3 words at a time. Actually, the writer's aim is, the written paragraph is about some meaning, but for convenient, written language is like it. Actually, written script should not be word to word. There will be a gap between idea to idea. If written text is also written like this, one part, second part, then you will be confused. That's why they divide each and every word. But when you read it, reading text is not there. Written text is there. We are reading written paragraphs. We are reading written scripts, not reading scripts. Reading script will be different. Writing script is different. Reading script is different. When you read only written script instead of reading script. What is reading script? To give 3 words and 4 words at a time, and there will be a slash. Suppose a story like it. Once upon a time there lived a king. Once upon, there is a gap between once upon a time, there will be a king. Gaps are there. It is written script, written sentence. How can you write it the same sentence in reading? So once upon a time slash there will be a king. Once upon a time there lived a king. Once upon a time slash there lived a king. Then people read two parts separately. Then they come to a conclusion that okay, this is the meaning of once upon a time. Once upon a time there lived a king. So it is reading text. What we are doing, we read each and every word. Once upon a time there lived a king. It takes much time. So actually we need reading texts. Unfortunately, we don't have reading texts to read the particular material. We are not exposed to reading texts. We are exposed to only writing texts. That's why there we think that okay, each and every word is different. So you look at each and every word, try to understand each and every word. It is the biggest problem with the people who read text. That's why students are unable to read text properly, clearly, fluently. If you want to read text fluently, clearly, there you need to focus on ideas or a group of words. The same way as you speak in speaking language, communication language, oral communication. Instead of pick up single words, pick up 2 words, 3 words at a time. Here, instead of looking at single words while reading the text, you look at 2 words, 3 words at a time. It is the best method to improve your reading speed, skill or reading speed. So, there are. This is about reading, how to read the text. Then, what is the purpose of reading a text? What is the purpose of reading? There are 2 purposes of reading. One is to understand, to increase your knowledge. Second is just to get pleasure out of reading, to get information out of reading. So all your knowledge is about reading only. If you read a lot, you will become proficient in that particular area. People read books for pleasure also. That is one type. But information, scientific documents, everything, it is also very important task to read a text and to understand it, to evaluate it. There are different types of reading patterns. First type is called extensive reading. To read extensively, what comes to your area, just you read it. Like Thomas Alva Edison or Swami Vivekananda, these people. Any book, whatever they came across, just they read it. So it is extensive reading. Read extensively. Writers, Shakespeare, Milton, Keats. These people read hundreds and thousands of books. Extensive reading. Read extensively to get information, to get knowledge, to expose to new areas. It is called extensive reading. Read extensively, not to focus on particular area. Just when a book is given to them, just they read it extensively. They try to pick up some information out of that book. That is called extensive reading. Second is called intensive reading. Intensive reading is academic reading. All your academic reading is intensive reading. Read it thoroughly, clearly, sentence to sentence, idea to idea, paragraph to paragraph, to pick up that information, to extract that information, to memorize it, to recap it, to revise it, to use it in your day-to-day life. That is called intensive reading. In extensive reading, You are able to read 10 pages without stopping, but in intensive reading, a paragraph is also enough for you to read it intensively, thoroughly, with 100% concentration to know each and every word's meaning, each and every sentence meaning, each and every paragraph meaning. That is called intensive reading. Intensive, like intensive care. Intensive means thorough. So to read it thoroughly, intensive reading. Extensive reading means read it extensively. So there are the two types of reading, basic reading skills: intensive reading, extensive reading. Extensive reading, intensive reading. So many people read intensively only for academic purpose, for scientific purpose, for research purpose, for a particular purpose. Intensive reading. Extensive reading means read extensively. Book lovers, bibliophiles. Biblio means book. File means lover. Lover of books is called bibliophile. Those people who like to read books, they are called bibliophiles. So those people read extensively. Intensive reading means academic reading, scientific reading, particular purpose, they read it. It is called intensive reading. There are two types of reading: intensive reading, extensive reading. Extensive reading is about read extensively. Intensive reading is about particular purpose only. Intensive reading. Again, how to read in different methods, how to read in various methodologies. First is called skimming. Skimming means, what do you mean by skimming? So the extensive readers, many of the extensive readers follow this method. What is skimming method? Skimming means to look at the paragraph to find out the meaning, essence of the paragraph. It is called skimming method. When they look at a paragraph, they don't focus on each and every sentence, each and every word, each and every phrase, each and every area. Just they pick up what is there in that sentence. When they look at the first sentence, they pick up the information out of the sentence. When they look at second sentence, they pick up the information out of it. Suppose there are 10 lines in a paragraph. Once they read it, they pick up the essence of that paragraph. So in skimming method, first you should focus on first sentence as well as last sentence of a paragraph. These two are very important. In a paragraph, every paragraph begins with a meaning and ends with that particular task. Any writer begins the paragraph with an idea and ends with that idea. He begins that idea and ends that idea. That's why beginning sentence and ending sentence is very important in a paragraph. So this is called skimming. In skimming method, extensive readers, those people who are good at reading, those who are good at reading skills, they look at the first sentence of a paragraph and identify the meaning of the first sentence, and they go for last sentence of the first paragraph. When they look at these first and last sentences of the paragraph, automatically they understand remaining 8 lines message, 8 lines information. So it is very useful. This kind of skimming method is very useful to you to improve your comprehension skills, reading skills. Those who are appearing for competitive examinations, from clerical examination to civil service examination, IELTS examination, TOEFL examination, any examination written in English, all these areas, writing skill is important, or reading skill is important. These reading and writing two skills are very, very important. Even in campus placements, reading paragraph is given to you to test your reading ability, how far you are able to read it and understand that particular paragraph. They test your skimming skills. You are able to skim the text or not. But in academics, you are not focusing on skimming. You are not focusing on extensive reading. You are not focusing on other skills. Next is about scanning. Skimming means to look at a paragraph, particular paragraph, to look at the first sentence as well as last sentence of the first paragraph and identify the meaning, and you look into remaining paragraphs and identify the complete meaning of that particular paragraph. So those people who are good at skimming, their focus is on important phrases, unknown phrases in a paragraph, unknown idiomatic expressions in that paragraph, and dates and events and years are identified in that paragraph, and any other related information in that paragraph is there or not. They look for these things. It is called skimming process. very attentive. You must be very attentive while reading this kind of pattern by using this pattern. So if you take a paragraph, first you look at a paragraph, identify a paragraph, and you follow this method, practice this method. All you need is weekly one paragraph. If you practice one paragraph in a week or month, automatically your skimming process will be improved. All you need is practice. You need more practice to focus on intensive skimming method. Next is about scanning method. Scanning. What is scanning? Scanning is to look for your own information. You are searching for that particular information. Suppose 1947 we got independence. Already you predetermined about that particular year and date, event. So once a paragraph is given to you, just you look for that particular concept. That is called scanning. Scanning for your own information. Not look for the complete paragraph. Suppose a paragraph is given to you, how to use the skimming method? By looking at the paragraph and identifying important phrases, clauses and idiomatic expressions, important events. So this is called skimming method. Scanning methods, the same paragraph is given to you. How do you scan it? By looking at what you are looking for. Already you predetermined. You are determined that, okay, this information I am searching for it. Like telephone directory, next enquiries and railway bookings and air bookings. For this, just you go through scanning method. What you want to do. What you are. Suppose you order food in Zomato or Swiggy. Just you are looking for your own area. Suppose you order for a mobile or a book in Amazon or Flipkart or whatever may be. There, just you search for your own area. Suppose books, immediately go for books. Food means you go for food. This is called scanning method, skimming and scanning method. Other methods are there, not necessary, but these are the very important two methods. Skimming and scanning. All your reading depends upon whether you skim the text or scan the text. If you follow skimming method, automatically you get the essence of the paragraph. Suppose a paragraph is divided into a page is divided into 5 paragraphs. So each paragraph gives you one idea. 5 into 1, 5 ideas. And when you look for skimming process, just you get some information out of the paragraph. Scanning method is about if you are searching for one or two ideas, one or two areas, searching for one or two ideas, and you simply scan those two ideas only instead of reading each and every sentence. In skimming method, you need to read each and every sentence, try to understand. But in scanning method, not necessary. You are searching for your own information. It is called scanning method. So there are 4 types of reading skills. Basically, these are the 4 types. First one, extensive reading. Read extensively. Second is intensive reading. Read intensively. Searching for your own area, thirst area or your own area. Intensive reading, extensive reading. Next, skimming and scanning. These are the 4 types of reading skills. Intensive reading, extensive reading, skimming, scanning process. So all you need is pick up a paragraph. And monthly, if you practice monthly one paragraph, it changes you a lot. All you need is interest and practice and training. So go through it. It is not easy, not difficult. All you need is practice. If you practice more, you get more reading ability. Instead of somebody will teach you reading skills. Nobody teaches you reading skills except you yourself. You practice reading skills by using these methods. So pick up a newspaper, English newspaper. Identify a paragraph. First you go through it and skimming process. Underline important ideas and write a small note on it. It is called skimming. Scanning means suppose identify 1 or 2 areas. First, before that, when I am searching for this particular information, it is available or not. In that way, divide skimming and scanning method. And intensive reading. First you practice, pick up a paragraph of a newspaper or a textbook or English book or any other book. First try to practice intensive reading method. Look at each and underline each and every word. Give numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or like it. In a paragraph, if you give 20 numbers or 30 numbers, 20 numbers, a small paragraph, pick up a small paragraph and give 1 to 20 numbers. It is called intensive reading. So adjust these 20 words, 20 numbers into 5 numbers or 6 numbers. It is called extensive reading. Automatically your reading speed will be increased or improved. It is the best method to improve your reading speed. Before closing it, before completing it, just I give you a small practice session on this, as a small demo on this. Then how to improve your reading speed. The best method is, whatever you look, suppose in your day-to-day life you come across a number of English written expressions, quotations, proverbs, and name boards, everything. All are divided into words. Your duty is to add one word to another word. Suppose there is a quotation. All that glitters is not gold. Suppose when you come across a school or college or any office, the proverb is written like it. All that glitters is not gold. So every word is divided. All that glitters is not gold. Your duty is divide this sentence into 2 parts. All that glitters and is not gold. Only 2 looks. If you look at twice that quotation, that proverb, automatically your reading speed will be increased. Whatever you look with your eyes, instead of looking at single words, look at 3 words, 4 words at a time. Try to practice it. If you keep on practicing it, your reading speed will be increased, automatically improved. It is possible. So try to practice it and utilize it. So subscribe our channel and like our channel. If you have any queries after these sessions, after these presentations, live demonstrations, I take PPT presentations on communication skills and fluency techniques and LSRW skills, soft skills. Just I take PPT sessions. In PPT sessions, I interact with you directly through written communication as well as face-to-face communication. Thank you very much. Subscribe our channel and watch our channel and give your likes. Always preference will be given to your likes. If you have any queries, try to contact our Doctorate Voice channel and subscribe our channel, and your valuable feedback will be always preferable. These are live videos without editing, just I am forwarding videos. Sometimes there will be some errors, some misconceptions, some disturbances occurred while recording these. Try to excuse me in any manner, in any way. Just our aim is try to focus on content. Bring out the facts of language learning, language acquisition. Thank you very much. Meet you again. Bye bye. All the best.